Hi, it's Getting Baked with Di. I am about to make my Canna cheese ball. I have decarbed 3.5 grams of Colombian Gold Shake that I got from Liberty Health Sciences. Got it on Flower Friday, 10% off, only costs $20.50. I also have my Tropical Punch oral THC concentrate that I got from Liberty, and I'm not going to use the whole syringe. I just want to use a little bit because I like the way it tastes and the terpenes, and I like the way that it makes me feel. So I'm doing a half recipe. If you want to make the large ball, you can use the whole 8-ounce block of shredded cheddar cheese or Monterey Jack or pepper jack, a very flavorful cheese, but 8 ounces. I'm doing a half recipe, so I have 4 ounces here, shredded. I also added a couple tablespoons of Parmesan, grated Parmesan, just to get a little bit more nuttiness and the salt level that I like. To me, it's easier to get the perfect salt level in a cheese sauce or a cheese ball by using Parmesan than it is to use your salt. Next, I have a half of a block of cream cheese, and I use the lighter cream cheese for this. Use whatever you like. Again, if you're doing the whole recipe, you want to use the whole block of cream cheese. You want to let this soften at room temperature or nuke it for a couple of seconds. Now, I want to infuse the concentrate into the fat for this cheese ball so it will go throughout the whole cheese ball and not just in one little clump. So I'm going to squirt it right onto my cream cheese, and then I'm going to stick it in the microwave for just about 20 seconds. Just kind of swirl it all along. I like this Tropical Punch. It's a little thinner, so it's easier to cook with. So if yours is very thick, you can warm it up in some warm water, and it will come right out. Okay. A little bit more. It's so pretty. This has really, the concentrate has been a lifesaver for me, especially with my fibromyalgia and arthritis and PTSD and anxiety. It has really, really saved me. It really has. Okay, so I'm going to just stick this in the nuker. 20 seconds on the clock. There we go. Now, in the meantime, we're going to dump our grated cheddar and Parmesan. Let's get all of it in our bowl. I love this bowl, green bowl that I got, mixing bowl. It's made from recycled maple wood. So, love that. We're going to also dump our 3.8 grams of decarbed wheat that we put in the toaster oven for 60 minutes at 210 degrees. Please see the video I just posted before this one on how to decarb herb. There's actually several ways, and this is just a very quick and easy way. I also learned about a boil the flour in a Ziploc baggie method today, which was really cool. I'm going to try that. Okay. When you decarb flour, it releases the terpenes and the oils, and it's magical. And you mix that with cheese, and ooh la 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 la. So I'm just going to kind of stir that around and get all the flour mixed in with our cheddar and extra sharp cheddar, Vermont, and our Parmesan. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. So as you can see, the herb to cheese ratio, quite a bit of herb in here. So that's why if you're doing a half recipe, do 3.5 grams or an eighth. If you're doing the full recipe, then you want a quarter of decarbed herb. Okay, but now we're going to make this extra strong because we've got our concentrate in our, there we go, in our softened cream cheese. And we are just going to give that a little stir, mix the concentrate into that cream cheese a little bit. Okay. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Oh, wow. It smells like fruit cocktail with whipped cream on it or something. It smells, it smells like fruit on top of a cheesecake. Oh, delicious. Okay, so we're going to dump this into our grated cheddar cheese. Every bit of it. And I like to keep a butter knife around to scrape out the last little bits. Waste not, want not. And of course, anything that's in this bowl will get eaten. I will be scraping the bowl and enjoying it. So, now, spice level. If you don't like things spicy or hot, you're pretty much done, or you could add a little fresh cracked black pepper if you just like black pepper and that's your whole spice level, or don't use any at all. If you're like me and you love it spicy, then you want to add some either red pepper flakes or ground red pepper. You can add cayenne pepper, you can add hot sauce, sriracha sauce, whatever you prefer. You could even do a little combination of 2 or 3 of those. So, all right, we have got that in there. And I have too many stirrers in my pot here. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of grated black pepper in here. It just gives a little bit of spice, a little kick, a little flavor. Wakes up the cheese. All right, next I have ground red pepper. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit in. I'll show you how much I put in there. See that? Okay. That's probably, I don't know, half a teaspoon. But red pepper flakes. I love these. I love this on pizza. I love it on cheese spreads and things, just to give it a kick. So best thing to do is pour it in your hand, and then do not rub your eyes after. Okay, and then we're going to just sprinkle it in. Let's do a couple of those. Okay, delicious. Now you could add any kind of herbs you want. You could add any kind of spices you want. Make it your own cheese ball. If it goes with cheese, it can go in the cheese ball. Oh, one thing. We need nuts. Yes, we do. Nuts. Now, you don't have to use nuts, but I like to roll my cheese ball in nuts afterwards. So, we will do that. And I think I better get some scissors. Always keep kitchen scissors in your kitchen for food items, and regular scissors for cutting up projects and things. So we have our nuts. Excellent. All right, now let's get to stirring. Mixing it about. Mix it a bit. All right, so we're just mixing. Just going to stir it right up in our bowl. The one thing I love about this recycled maple bowl, is that things don't tend to stick to it. Super easy cleanup. And every bit of what you're trying to make comes together. You don't waste anything. It's easy to scrape up. Love that. All right, we are mixing right up. Oh, this is beautiful. You really want to get it incorporated and mixed in, because you want every bit of cheddar to be mixed in with every bit of cream cheese, or every bit of pepper jack or Monterey Jack mixed in with your cream cheese. The cream cheese is the fatty part that just makes it all bind together. If you see any little patches of white, you want to just mash them down, mix it in. All right. Oh, that is beautiful. Then you're literally just going to form it into a ball. and let it kind of set in the refrigerator after you've formed your ball. And you can roll it in herbs. You could roll it in more decarb herb, actually, which would be so delicious. You can roll it in nuts. Really, just anything that you prefer. So, and it makes it prettier, and it gives it a little, the nuts give it a better crunch and texture, which I really like. So we have ourselves a nice, beautiful cheese ball that we can eat with crackers and whatever we want. Now these, we have nuts. I have walnuts and almonds mixed together, and we just need to get them ground up. So I'm going to actually do that later after it sets a little bit. But here we go. Let's transfer it. We have a beautiful, beautiful cheese ball. Serve it with crackers, on bread. You could even dip vegetables in it, whatever you like. And let's give it a little taste before we even get the nuts on it. Mmm. Oh, that's good. You got a little bit of spice. That tropical fruit gives it a little bit of tang, the tropical punch. Concentrate gives a little bit of tang. The Colombian Gold is just, it's earthy and herby. You can taste the herb, but not like a crazy flavor. It's delicious, and it just goes with that cheese and the sharp cheddar cheese. It's delicious. You've got to try this. You've got to. So good. You get to control how much medication you take. So, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you'll try this cheese ball. It's a great way to get baked without doing all of these sweets and brownies and cakes and gummies. Those are all great, but sometimes you need something that's not so sweet, and if you're diabetic, you can't have sweets. So, anyway, I'm going to eat my cheese ball after I mash up these nuts and roll it up in it. So, I've enjoyed it. Let's get baked together. Stay tuned and hi. Namaste.